Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door and welcome along to this week's Fantasy Premier League video. I'm a little bit happier this week. I had a few kind of not very good weeks and not too bad this past week. Up on the average and moving up the table a little bit. And it did actually coincide with the first week in a while I haven't messed around with stuff too much. Maybe this is a lesson I do need to learn, but now I have 2 free transfers burning a hole in my pocket. We're going to have a look at the results, the main point scorers, what happened to my team, what I'm going to do with my team this next game week, last one before international break, and then you can tell me what you're going to do in the comments. First of all, though, quick plug there, you can support the channel now by shopping at the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel merchandise store. We're in lockdown. You might need Christmas presents. You might need a t-shirt, a mug, a phone case, a hoodie, a jumper, a t-shirt, anything like that. Get involved. Maybe we'll make a Fantasy Premier League prize from the shop. Who knows? Right, here is what happened in the last game week. So, Wolves winning 2-0 there. I guess the big most used player in that game might have been Wilf Zaha. He didn't do anything. Manchester City winning at Sheffield United. Kevin De Bruyne assist. They were all waiting for him to start scoring before no doubt we end up bringing him back into our team. Chelsea winning 3-0. Ziyech and Werner now starting to score. Liverpool 2-1 there. Mo Salah continues to keep up the goal scoring, and so does Diogo Jota. I wonder who's considering him given his good start. Loads of action in the Villa and Southampton game. Obviously, Ward-Prowse, I've started the season with him in, took him out. He's now hitting form. Ings as well, but I believe Ings is now going to be out for a while. Grealish I've got, fantastic. And Mings, I know a lot of people have put in at centre-half, and he scored as well. In the Newcastle-Everton game, everybody happy. Callum Wilson, 2 goals. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, obviously no James Rodriguez would have hamstrung a few people in that one. Aubameyang back on the goal-scoring charts for Arsenal, though I'd imagine a lot of people would have taken him out in the past few weeks. Spurs, well, for one, Son doesn't score, but Kane does. And I know a lot of you went in on Tariq Lamptey after that performance away at Newcastle for Brighton a few weeks back. He scored as well. Mitrovic, 2 assists for Fulham. Good news. And Vardy returns for Leicester and just bosses Leeds, doesn't he? Goal and 2 assists for Vardy. So, some of the big names, some of the obvious picks on target. Maybe that's why I did all right this past week. There is my team. 63 points. Average was 53. Highest 131. Pickford. Now, we spoke about this last week. I need to solve this. He has now been dropped by Everton. Robertson as well. I don't know if I can justify 7 million quid on Robertson unless his output's massively high. Justin, didn't get the clean sheet against Leeds. Reece James did for Chelsea. Mo Salah keeps scoring. Sadio Mane did not score. I've doubled up there. Maybe we might have to have a look at that. Grealish, brilliant. He stays in. Click, well, for the price, should pick up some points. And it's the switch in between him and Rodriguez, wasn't it? Brewster, nothing yet, but very cheap at 4.5 mil. Kane, amazing captain, gets an assist, just churning the points out. And Callum Wilson has been probably one of my best signings. He's been really decent right the way through this, even though on my free hit week I did take him out. We've got Rodriguez there. I thought he would play last week. Surely he comes back against Manchester United this week. There are the kings of the game week there. Vardy, Ward-Prowse. I had Grealish, but Tielemans got 2. Ziyech scored. Bellerin, Zuma. I think Bellerin, that must be an assist and a clean sheet. Zuma, did he score? I think he did. Walker and Nori and Aina all scoring with Leno. A clean sheet for Arsenal. And presumably a bonus point on there as well up at Old Trafford. Well done. If you had more than one of those guys, I only had 1. But the rest of my team all kind of chipping in there. So not a bad week for me. And look, up to 16th now. That's good news. I think I was 28th or something. So one good week there. 437. I'm well off Mr. R at the top on 490, but well happy to be 16th out of, we got like 400 people in our league as well. So really, really pleased with that. Need nice, steady, above average weeks now for the next few weeks. How are we going to do that? I wonder. Well, here is my current squad, and I've already kind of alluded to what I'm unhappy with. Let me tell you what I'm happy with. Wilson and Kane, happy with both, and Brewster for the price. So I'm probably happy with the strikers. Across the middle, Rodriguez, well, let's see if he comes back. He hasn't really scored for me yet, so and an R in there. Grealish, yes, brilliant. Click for the price, fine. Mane and Salah, Mane's in that rotated position when I'm thinking about maybe Son, maybe Aubameyang, maybe De Bruyne, switching round to another expensive player in there. We'll have a think about that as we go. And Liverpool do have Man City coming up. But I think there's more pressing needs at the back. I was going to do my housekeeping and sort out Miazek and Douglas there, because they are actually stopping me bringing in another Leeds player. I'm fully stocked the Leeds players if I want to. But the figures are so low. Look, I need to sort out Pickford in goal, don't I? So, look, let's just work on that, because, I did have the thought last week about bringing in Meslier, but I don't want to use up all my transfers, just housekeeping. So, let's have a look. I've basically, if Pickford goes out, got £5 million to spend. And to be honest, unless I'm going to get a big bump in points, I want to raise money. So really, I'm between Meslier, Johnston, Martinez and McCarthy. There, I can't do Meslier. I'm not going to waste my transfer on housekeeping. So I'm going to have to stick with 3 Leeds players. And on Villa, I think they might have peaked clean sheet-wise. There'll probably be a few come through during the season. But I think, looking at that, I'm going to go for McCarthy. So I know Southampton are quite tight the next couple of games. It's an extra £500,000 I can play with further up the pitch. Pickford hasn't worked for me. He's quite low down. Southampton are in good form. I suspect they'll flit in and out of keeping clean sheets. They'll have good runs and bad runs during the season. But that's going to be £500,000, and Pickford, who is a problem, is going to be going out. Next, I'm going to take out Andy Robertson. Now, I know he's been a superstar the past couple of seasons, but the Liverpool fullbacks aren't having the massive output they have. And again, if I'm investing, frankly, 3 million, 2 million quid more in one player, I need more output. And at the moment, I'm not getting it from Robertson, and Liverpool playing Man City away at the weekend. So I'm going to take Robertson out. Not to say he won't be back in at some point, but I'm just going to try and raise a little bit of money that I can maybe use next week a little bit further forward. So I am going to bring in Max Kilman, a bit of a cheapy one. You can see there, 4.3 million. But I saw Wolves play against Leeds. I did a watch along, and I know they have it in them to play 3 at the back, 2 fullbacks back, screening midfielders in front. And I think Kilman will pick up points just from clean sheets there at Wolves. He's cheap. I've got Burr in there just as a cheap bust, but I don't have any Wolves representation, and Nuno knows how to defend, doesn't he? So I've put Kilman in. That is my 2 transfers for the week. It's a bit of forward thinking and a bit of trying to raise some money. So I now have 3.3 million to work with, which means I'm quite close. Maybe on Vardy up top at some point. I'm not quite there, am I? I think he's 10 million. And I'm, 9.8 I can raise if I take Wilson out. Rodriguez, now I can go up to a 10, 11 million quid player there if I'm not happy with him either. So I think that's my plan. There should be enough goals in this next game week to survive until either next week or the week after if we can raise a double transfer again. So that is my thinking. I don't know whether it's going to be many points off the bat straight away, but the money it raises is what I am looking at. Right, so those are the two transfers there. Pickford out, McCarthy in, raises $500,000. Robertson out, Kilman in, raises 2.7 million, doesn't it? Or I think, was he 4.7 or 4. I can't remember. Anyway, it's raised me a load of money. Whatever happened. So, at the back now, it's all changed. McCarthy is in. Southampton versus Newcastle. That should be low scoring, shouldn't it? So, chance maybe of a clean sheet there. Although, if Callum Wilson scores, I'm perfectly happy with that. Killman, Leicester away. Will they shut up shop? Will they keep out Vardy? Who knows? It's a long-term pick and it's a money-raising pick. Justin, I'm happy with for Leicester. And James, I'm happy with. They're both playing at home as well. Then across the middle, Salah, Grealish, Mane pick themselves. Look, I'm doubled up on Mane. If Man City shut Liverpool out, I'm screwed, aren't I? But this is the gamble we've got to take, and I'm playing the long game. And remember, Liverpool won't play Man City every week. So, hey, I might struggle this week, but I think some other players there might have a chance. Rodriguez, it's Rodriguez and or Click for Brewster is the question. Look, I've just got to gamble that Rodriguez is fit. I tried last week, it didn't work. I've got my fingers crossed for this week. It still says 75% on there. I've read the Liverpool Echo and they're hopeful. Carlo is hopeful, so I'm going to leave him in. And I just think that the way it's going for Sheffield United and Chelsea away for Brewster, I just don't see, even if he's in, the chance of picking up points are slim there. Chelsea looking good. So I can leave Wilson and Kane up front and I'll go for the 3-5-2 in there. I'm just going to leave Kane as captain because it's West Brom away. Kane's on fire. Obviously, Wilson, that's Southampton away. So Salah has got Man City. And then we're into actual midfielders with Grealish and Rodriguez. So I'll just leave it with Kane. It's working so far. And I guess the argument is if you do just stick with someone like Harry Kane, who's going to get a few hundred points through the season and double that, if you're on him most of the time, you're looking all right, aren't you? So I'm going to play the percentages a little bit boring this week. Again, I'm realising that I think I'm happy with a lot of my players. Salah, Mane, Grealish, Wilson, Kane. I'm really happy with all of those and I can see them continuing to score points. The defence, I'm cobbling in a little bit, but we can still tweak as we go. And I've now raised 3.3 million quid to spend either next week upgrading from Click or starting to maybe even things out, ready to play the bench boost around Christmas at some point. We'll figure this out in those weeks coming. Let me know what you think. It was a good week last week, so I'm sure I'll be grumpy again after the next week. Hopefully Kane can fill his boots. Anyone tempted on triple captain on Kane yet? We can wait and Christmas might never come. It's a very apt comment with lockdown at the moment, isn't it? But that's what I'm going to do this week. Let me know what you think of my decisions. Obviously, let me know how your team's doing. If you want to pick holes in my decisions, tell me how many points you've got. And maybe if you've got more than me, I might listen to you. But look, I can listen to you anyway. I'm just saying, sometimes I get people there, oh, don't do that, Ben. Don't do that. And I'm like, okay, what would you do then? You tell me. But it's all a little bit of fun. And while I'm 16th, I'm looking okay, I think. So let me know where you are in the table and what you're doing this game week. One more plug here for the merchandise store. Really helped me out. World's smallest violin, I know, but no job. And they've now announced that they're doing the self-employed grant. I can't claim anything till December the 14th. So my entire income this month is literally YouTube. No gigs, no teaching, no grant, no nothing. Thank you, COVID. Thank you, Conservative government. We'll get the money in the end, I guess, but still have a little moan about it anyway. Why the hell not? I suppose because no one likes to hear moaning in this time when everybody's just moaning anyway. So, right, let me know what you're doing in the comments, and it's over and out from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.